Hi guys, and welcome to today's Blueprint Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video we're going to go through the Forex market wrap. We're going to go through just a few charts of interest, but staying mainly on the major pairs because the dollar has sold off significantly, which has given a huge boost to the commodities, especially gold. So we can see this week gold has rallied really significantly, and to the point of it's coming into a major monthly swing level. So if I look left on the monthly time frame, we're approaching this huge high back in 1st of September 2011. So it's been a good old while since price has been anywhere near these previous highs. So, you know, we're approaching a huge level on gold. How will the market react at this level? If the dollar continues to break down, then we could expect a breakout here on gold, and we could actually anticipate some further upside. So that's only if the dollar continues to weaken. Obviously seasonality does show that in August pretty much the dollar goes on a move long, so we may anticipate a reaction from this monthly level up here and see the commodity just push to the downside in line with a bit of dollar strength. So just letting you know that price is approaching a huge level on gold that we need to take into consideration. Now I'm just going to go to the dollar index. My chart will open. Here we go. Right, let's head up to the dollar index. And we're also going to take a bit of a bigger picture look at this as well. Price continued to the downside this week. It came in towards these lows and is breaking through again. Very significant on this weekly time frame, especially if it continues to drop and close below the low. If it closes below the low, obviously we need a second consecutive close below the low to confirm the breakout, but it's just a sign that the dollar weakness could continue for maybe another week or so before seeing a decent turnaround or seeing any kind of buyer step back in. But at the moment, a lot of bearishness on the dollar, which is leading to a few breakouts, including euro, which has taken out these weekly highs and is breaking above. So not only, is this the weekly highs, it's actually this year's high. So it's taken that out with ease, which could lead to some further upside here as well. If we go to the monthly time frame, there's a lot of people looking at sort of trend line resistance, and you can see that price is sort of approaching this trend line resistance here. Not the biggest fan of trend lines, they're a bit subjective, but if we just look left as well on that monthly time frame, and it's not too often I look at the monthly, but price is approaching a bit of a monthly zone, or is in a monthly zone anyway. So, you know, it could all start to crumble here for euro US dollar if that seasonality of the US dollar does start to play out. Daily time frames looking very overbought here. We're coming up into some areas of resistance. Are we going to start seeing a push down now? If we're wanting to be buyers of the market, we'd want to be seeing that retracement anyway. So if the market did drop back into here, for instance, let me just reduce that arrow down, we're probably saying to ourselves, well, if I want to be a buyer, I want to be a buyer of the breakout area. So if the market did come back down into here, we'd be saying, yep, let's look for that buying opportunity. But if the seasonality comes into things and shakes things up a little bit, we could actually see a move down, a move up in line with the trend, and then maybe a break of the trend from this key resistance level and a push back down, heading towards the sort of yearly lows then. So that's going to be super interesting. But just letting you know that, again, prices with that dollar sliding is causing the major currency pairs to come into a lot of decent areas of resistance. Again, if we go on to pound, just going to head up to those higher time frames. Pound is looking quite bullish, but once again, just look left at where I'm sort of looking at through here. The price action through there is quite a decent area of resistance. So I would need to see pound really take this weekly high out in order for me to want to continue buying the pound up into sort of that 133 area, 134. But at the moment, like, the market has dipped. It's come all the way back to sort of, this was sort of the coronavirus dip through here. We've kind of made our way back up now. I don't tend to use fibs, but I'm just going to see how far the market has come back on itself. So yeah, towards that 23.6. So we've got quite a deep retracement there. But yeah, huge resistance level. How is the market going to react at this point? Once again, just looking at the sort of trend of the market, the trend is quite clearly to the upside. So you have to follow that trend until the trend changes. So if the market did come back down into this support level, I would still be looking for buying opportunities until sort of that daily time frame starts breaking to the downside and we start seeing some decent sort of lower highs, lower lows coming out of that, because my idea is that I want to follow the trend as much as physically possible. So if price did come back into it, I would look for buying opportunities, but perhaps towards more of the short term side of things. And then if it rallies, retakes tests the high and then drops again, we can start maybe looking for some shorts in line with that seasonal opportunity on the US dollar. So yeah, markets are coming into some huge areas. Keep an eye on that US dollar index. It's going to be the key to show you where the dollar is off to. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed the content this week. Once again, have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.